We are very proud to present the 2020 ContactNB Awards of Excellence. Good afternoon, everyone. I'll be your host for this afternoon's event. Thank you all so much for joining us. Just a few housekeeping items first. In this Zoom session, what we'd like to see is everyone's name set up as company name first, followed by your first and last name. I've gone through and done as many of those as I could as you guys were joining the session. I was trying to keep up, but there are a few of you that joined in that don't have that set up yet. So those of you who don't have company name first, followed by your name, if you could please right click on your face in the Zoom session, select the rename option, and then just type in your company and then your first and last name. If you're participating as a group in one room together, just type your company name and then a word like team, like Moneris team or something like that. For those of you on my committee, you'll notice you've got the letter C in front of your name. Please leave that there for a little bit so we can find you. I'll give you just a moment here to update your names. And I'll also ask, if you don't have your camera on, if you could please turn it on so that we've got a great looking audience here. So just remember, right click on your image, select the rename option, and then change your name to company name first and then your name. Thank you. It just helps our technical folks put people in alphabetical order so that we can find you when we need to. Okay, thanks for doing that. If any of you weren't able to figure that out, or if the option wasn't there to make a change, for example, like if you're working on it off of a notebook device, we'll make the changes for you as soon as I finish talking. One other Zoom suggestion is to change your display view to a gallery setting. If you go to the top right corner of your Zoom session, click on the view button and then select gallery, you'll be able to see more of the audience on your screen. Also, you can slide the line that divides the presentation and the audience, either left or right, to make the presentation larger or smaller, whichever you prefer. And one last thing, I'll encourage you all to use the chat function to say hello to each other or send messages of congratulations out to the group if you wish. Just click on the chat button at the bottom of your screen and then size and position the chat bar wherever it's best suited for your use and viewing pleasure. Okay, let's break the ice a little bit first while people are still joining the event and play a little trivia. Okay, the questions will be about New Brunswick and the ContactNB Association. In your Zoom session, use your computer or device to choose your responses. So question number 1, as of 2019, what was the population of New Brunswick? 810,000, 560,000, 776, or 687,000? We're going to close the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, most of you chose option C, 776,827. The correct answer is C. You got it right. Way to go, you guys. Okay, trivia question number 2. There we go. New Brunswick has more kinds of these than anywhere else. Are they birds, bears, snakes, or whales? We'll close this poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, most of you responded with birds. 57% said birds. The correct answer is actually D, whales. Our Bay of Fundy is host to 12 different species of whales in the summer. Okay, question number 3. This New Brunswick River is known to be one of the best rivers in the world for salmon fishing. Is it A, Miramichi, B, St. John, C, the Nashwauk River, or D, the Restigouche River? We'll close it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, most of you answered the Miramichi River, 60%, and you would be absolutely right. Miramichi River. Question 4, how fast? Question 4, how fast does the question come up? How fast does the tide come in on the Bay of Fundy on average? 4 hours and 21 minutes, 6 hours and 13 minutes, 5 hours and 19 minutes, or 12 hours and 21 minutes? Okay, we'll close the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Most of you chose option B, on average 6 hours and 13 minutes, and you would be correct. Way to go, guys. Okay, question 5. The largest tidal whirlpool in the Western Hemisphere lies off of this shore: Minister's Island, Deer Island, Reversing Falls, or Campobello Island? Let's see how we know about tidal whirlpools. Ooh, this one's tight. Look at the answers, they're really close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, closed. Most of you chose C, the Reversing Falls. The actual answer is B, Deer Island. Okay, question number 6. Ooh, winter's coming. Okay. The annual average snowfall in New Brunswick is what? A, 200 to 400 centimeters. B, 5 to 600 centimeters. C, 1 to 150, or D, 6 to 800 centimeters. Forgot my Jeopardy music. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Most of you chose A, 200 to 400 centimeters. You know your snowfall, you guys. You're right. It's A. Okay, question number 7. How many major cities are there in New Brunswick? Is it 9, 7, 8, or 10? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, most of you chose 7 cities. The correct answer is 8 cities, option C. They are Bathurst, Campbellton, Dieppe, Edmundston, Fredericton, Miramichi, Moncton, and St. John. Okay, trivia question 8. Now a couple of trivia questions about ContactNB. Okay, this will test your knowledge, make me happy. Where was the ContactNB Awards Gala held last year in 2019? Was it A, Fredericton, B, Moncton, C, St. John, or D, Halifax? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, most of you chose Fredericton. Most of you must have been there. You're absolutely right. The answer is A, Fredericton. Okay, question 9. Who was the New Brunswick hypnotist that hosted one of our past award galas? Was it Lynn Tier, James Mullinger, Jason Cyrus, or Martin Latulippe? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Overwhelmingly chose C, Jason Cyrus, and you would be absolutely correct. He hosted our event a couple of years ago. And last trivia question is number 10. Which of the following are benefits of being a ContactNB member other than dealing with me? You get discounted rates on special events hosted by ContactNB. You get access to resources that will help your business be more successful. Your company's name, logo, and description will be posted on the website and in social media pages. Or D, all of the above. Do I need to give you a moment? I'll give you just a moment. Here you go. You can think about your answer. You nailed it, 100%. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. So that's our trivia questions. Hopefully by now everybody has joined in. We don't have anybody waiting in the waiting room. I'm loving the comments going on here. Everyone's laughing, having fun. Good. I'm glad. Okay, let's move on here. We're going to close the poll. We'll come back in the second half and do a few more polling questions. I'll take the poll off the screen here. Okay, we can advance the slide. I would be remiss if I didn't start off with giving a huge thank you to this amazing crew. The planning committee for this year's award gala is Heather Davidson from Accenture, Ewan Trafford from Moneris, Suzette McGuire from the RBC Advice Center, Annie Levesque from Medavie Blue Cross, Lisa Bullock from Accenture, and my co-chair for this year's award gala, Kevin Schofield from Stafford Communications. Normally, the planning committee are the ones that are running around before the gala, decorating the venue, arranging the trophies, making the centerpieces. This year, being our first virtual version of this event, we relied on this team for outside-the-box creative thinking on how to pull off this event in the era of COVID. Thank you to each and every one of you for all your ideas, creativity, imagination, and many, many Zoom meetings to put this all together. This is how we do deaf applause. Anyone's taking, yay, deaf applause, way to go. Thank you very much, committee. Okay, another group of individuals who deserves a huge thank you is our esteemed panel of judges. These folks gave up their time to review all of the awards submissions sent to us. They asked questions about the awards criteria, the size of the centers, and the definitions of industry terminology in an effort to select the best of the submissions to be honored with these awards. I facilitated the judging with them and was there only to help answer any questions they had. The judges selected the winners. In some categories, the submissions were too close to call to determine one single winner, so there are a couple of ties. I'm very proud of how this process went and the job done by these fine individuals. Big thanks go to Richard Dunn from the City of Moncton, Holly Kirkpatrick from the City of Fredericton, Hélène Ouellette from Opportunities New Brunswick in Edmundston, and Teresa Phillips from Opportunities New Brunswick in St. John. As you all know, COVID-19 drives us to find new and different ways to accomplish tasks in a manner that is healthy and safe for us all. Our awards judging meeting was no different, and we all got together via Zoom. I can't believe we never thought of this before. It was actually easier. It required no travel time for any of us. So, process improvement for that one. I now have the great honor of introducing ContactNB's president, Jessica Gallant, to say a few words.
Thank you so much, Cheryl. You guys can hear me okay, I hope. First off, just to echo your comments, a huge welcome, guys. I can see the participants filling up, and I'm so happy to be here alongside you for the 16th annual ContactNB Awards of Excellence event. So on behalf of the whole board of directors, I want to give you a big congratulations for those who submitted nominations and also for our winners, which I'm on the edge of my seat to hear about. It is my first year as president of this amazing association, and let me tell you, I wasn't expecting COVID when I signed on in January. But as someone who's been in this industry for the last 25 years, I've got to tell you, I've never been more proud about how we in our solution centers here in New Brunswick showed up. We demonstrated why Maritimers are one of the best places in the world to help with customer experience. We demonstrated we were agile. Many of you shared stories that you were able to deploy your entire workforce to work from home in a matter of days and weeks so that the safety of your employees could be put first. Others who might have needed to stay or been partially tied to a brick and mortar site were so engaged with implementing operational plans that made sure their employees were safe. And we are very, very proud. So a kudos to all of you for keeping your people safe, keeping your customers happy. We didn't miss a beat throughout the entire flare up at the beginning of the year. And I know that we will be very proud to see how 2020 ends as we continue with those priorities in mind. And you know what? I keep coming back to that spirit of New Brunswick, where we are problem solvers and we are always putting our customers at the forefront of what we do, as well as our people. And it was pretty amazing. So I can't wait to see the celebration next year when we call out the winners and maybe hear some stories about what we did through COVID. Cheryl already thanked the awards committee, but I can't let this moment go by without thanking them too, because they are volunteers. So they demonstrated that same kind of agility. It's not easy to stand up a ceremony like this virtually after doing it 15 years in a conference format. I'm super proud of you guys. You did amazing. And I can't wait to see as the rest of the evening unfolds how it goes. But a big thank you. So Heather, Ewan, Suzette, Annie, Lisa, Kevin, and Cheryl for all you do, keeping track of all of us. A huge thank you. And so I want to see you guys virtually, because again, Cheryl mentioned videos, but I want to see tons of chats right now. I'm going to call on like Chris and Corey from Tangerine, because you're all over that chat window, and everybody else who's here. Please throw up a little love for our awards committee. They worked so hard. And again, this is volunteer work to make today happen. So I want to see the love in that chat window. While you're doing that, I also have an invitation for all of you. So as members of ContactNB, it's so important for us to all get involved. And when you get involved and you're engaged, it helps make our association even stronger. So please join one of our committees if you haven't already thought about it. Look at the love, by the way. I love it. So please join a committee if you haven't already. Attend our upcoming events and best practice sessions. And you know what? As we go forward and we're all changing how we work, if you have a problem that you're running up against and you're not sure how to solve it, I guarantee you there's other contact centers that feel the same. So please send it to Cheryl and I and to the board. We want to help, and we might even build a best practice session around it. So do get involved. And another big shout out to all of you and how you showed up for your communities through COVID too. It's amazing. So if you have a special story and I don't know, maybe you're volunteering or you're showing up to support your community and your people, please do send it to us, because we will toot your horn for you on social media, which is really cool. So last but not least, a big thank you for the judging panel. You guys had a tough job. I would not sign up for that one, by the way. And I know we are all on the edge of our seats to see how we celebrate the amazing talent that we have here in New Brunswick. So next, and thank you guys for the love. I see it, it filled up my screen. So I'm gonna pass it over to someone I have I'm getting to work a lot more with him and have so much respect for. Dan Martin, who's our workforce strategist from Opportunities New Brunswick. He's gonna share a few greetings on behalf of the province. Hi, Dan.
Hi, good evening. Thanks, Jess. It's really great to see everybody, even though right now all I can see is my own face. So I'm going to switch that back to gallery view, so I'm not just speaking to myself. It's really great to see everyone virtually. I think it's fantastic that you guys were able to hold the 16th annual. I didn't know it was 16. The 16th annual version of this, to do it virtually. It's another sign of how creative and resilient, and we're gonna just go ahead and do it. This industry is, and I think that's a big reason that you're such a shining star for the province. It's a night to celebrate all of you, which I think is just tremendous, because really this whole industry is about the people. When we're presenting to government and to stakeholders, talking about all the success that this industry has seen, it always comes back to the people. There's world-class global brands throughout our province, and they're here and they stay here because of the quality that we have here in New Brunswick, and you guys are a true testament to that. I just want to shout out the high quality people, the high quality service, the technology, the innovation. This is so much more than it was at its roots back in the 80s and 90s. You guys have made this industry absolutely incredible, and one that you all should be so proud of. I also would be remiss if I didn't note that the #1 industry that comes to the forefront when we're discussing reactions to what has been an extremely challenging year is the business service center industry. We're still blown away at the ability, the agility to move to a largely work from home model while still delivering that level that New Brunswick has become famous for. And it's to be commended. You are absolutely world leaders in that response, and it's a big reason why we have been able to, as a province, sort of ride this out better than most areas. So again, it's been a really challenging year, but in a funny way, one that highlights how special this industry in particular is to New Brunswick. So I really, really hope that you guys get a chance to celebrate tonight. I'm of course a little bit sad because it's I've been to a couple now, and it's one of the more enjoyable nights on my year from a work perspective. So I'm a little sad I don't get to see everyone in person. But I'm delighted to have been able to come and say hello. I'm really looking forward to getting back to a live event with everyone in the coming months and weeks and months. But tonight, please sit back, enjoy. Congratulations to the winners. Congratulations to the nominees. We are so supportive and so interested in this industry. It's so important for New Brunswick, and I really do hope that everyone has a tremendous evening and you really get to enjoy yourself. So that's it from me, but congratulations to everybody. It's been great sitting here with you tonight. I wish we were live and in person, but enjoy your evenings.
Dan, thank you very much. We are grateful to Opportunities New Brunswick for their ongoing support of our industry and partnership with our association. Okay, it's time to get started with our Awards of Excellence event. Thanks for putting up with us for all the preamble. You know what's part of it, right? So it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our Master of Ceremonies for this afternoon's event. She's been involved with and a proponent of the contact center industry for almost 30 years and also does stand-up comedy. Coming to you from beautiful Burton, New Brunswick, please join me in welcoming the funny, the beautiful, the smart, the amazing Sabrina Harnish.
Wow, thank you for that, Cheryl. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm so glad to see you all here today. I've been working from home since, I want to say, March, and I order in groceries and do all that kind of thing, so it's really good to see real live people. Hi out there. So I just wanted to say, in each of the competitive contact center categories, we will be presenting awards based on 2 categories of contact centers. Category 1 is for centers with 260 or less employees, and Category 2 is for centers of more than 260 employees. Additionally, Contact New Brunswick partners are also eligible to win in most of the award categories. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, let's start announcing our amazing award winners. So I'm super excited about this, guys. I've sat on this for a week, so I'm just really excited to share with you now. The Economic Growth and Employment Opportunities Award is an award which recognizes the economic impacts that our member centers and partners have within our province and recognizes the career growth opportunities that these companies offer. And the award in Category 2 goes to the RBC Advice Center. Congratulations, RBC. All right, so the Environmental Awareness Award recognizes a contact center partner that has made a special effort to be environmentally friendly by implementing the 3 R's of reduce, reuse, and recycle in their office environment. And the Category 1 award goes to Accenture. Way to go, Accenture. Okay, the Exceptional Employee Experience Award recognizes a contact center or partner cultivating a positive and rewarding environment that employees find supportive and pleasant. The elements measured are based on employee feedback regarding job satisfaction and career fulfillment. To mix things up a bit today, we have asked some of our awards finalists to submit videos that depict the criteria we were looking for in our awards categories. Let's take a look at a video submission sent to us by one of our finalists in this category.
Hello, Moncton. Today is such a special day. It is Discover Your Path Day, and we have over 20 booths. So these are leaders from across the Atlantic region. Field, customer care, we've got tech ops, we've got LFs from our ODCOE team, we've got workforce, you name it, they're here today to chat with you one-on-one about your career.
And take our chances. Who would want more now? More air, wider wings, more freedom for the things, more time, more fun, more dancing in the sun, more me, more you, more what we wanna do, more you, more me, more what we wanna be. We can make more. We can make more. And we can make more. We can make more. We can make more.
And now I'm in a free fall. Go and hit me like a cannonball. Leave me hanging on your every word again. From your lips so innocent, initials in the red cement. If you're everything to me, then
Why don't we throw our hands up and take our chances? Don't you want more now?
everything and more. Everything and more. Everything and more.
And we can make more. We can make more. We can make more. Together we make more. And we can make more. We can make more.
All right, wasn't that great, everyone? And the winner of the Category 2 Exceptional Employee Experience Award goes to Rogers Communications Canada Incorporated. Congratulations, Rogers. Alrighty, so we'll come back to more contact center and partner awards, but let's move on now to some very important individual awards. The Employee of the Year award recognizes an employee from each contact center who has demonstrated a positive contribution to customer service, the workplace environment, performance management, and the community. At this time, we would like to recognize the following Employees of the Year. From the RBC Advice Center, Christine Cormier. From Accenture, Connie Ballard. Tech Mahindra's Employee of the Year is Laurel Butcher. From Medavie Blue Cross, we congratulate Janessa Richard. Synaptech is proud to honor their Employee of the Year, Erin McDonough. From Atlantic Lottery, we offer our congratulations to Caroline Bazuzzi. And from Accor, congratulations go to Amanda Godin. So let's hear and see a big round of applause for our Employees of the Year. More Employees of the Year we recognize later on in the program. Now let's give out some more hardware to some very deserving companies. So the Training and Performance Excellence Award recognizes a contact center that demonstrates a dedication to developing the skills of its workforce and that provides opportunity for industry advancement and future growth. And the winner in category 1 is Medavie Blue Cross. The Exceptional Customer Experience Award recognizes a contact center for demonstrating effective strategies and processes that create a unique customer service experience. The Category 2 winner for Exceptional Customer Experience is the RBC Advice Center. The Social Media and Digital Innovation Award recognizes a contact center that has employed new technology, social media, processes, and/or organizational change in order to improve their customer and/or employee experience. Our judging panel found that one submission had a very compelling social media component to their presentation, while another had a very strong digital innovation component. So they have awarded a tie in this category, and we congratulate the following 2 award winners. Accenture for social media and Purelator for digital innovation. Congratulations to you both. We have another Exceptional Employee Experience Award submission video to share with you, this time for a Category 1 contact center.
Hi, my name is Tammy Fan.
My name is Amanda Gimby.
And I'm Kevin McCaffrey. First off, we'd like to thank you for selecting us for the finalists for the Customer Care Experience Award. We have 2 members of our customer care team to elaborate further on this.
So, for me, working at ALC is like working in a place of continuous improvement in a lot of different aspects. So, tu viens travailler le matin, tu rencontres du monde, tu rencontres des gens, you laugh with your customer, you laugh with your coworker, and also you have like leaders that care. And so all of this is like you have that joyful environment. It's also diverse and challenging all at the same time. It's like everything has been set up in place just to help you bring like a better version of yourself.
A lot of things for a first time. I've never worked in a place where like your colleagues and your team leads really care about you and then the whole environment where you're working for, right? So as a non-profit organization, which is amazing, where you put 100% back to the community. And also everybody's really positive here, and then they try to better you. I guess what she's, like Amanda said, like to bring up the best version of yourself as a person and as a customer representative here. I guess when you come to work or when you leave work, everybody's always trying to say hi, goodbye. So it makes a difference in your day, definitely. So it's really great to work here for ALC.
Let's try that again, not on mute. See, this is what happens when we're doing Zoom, right? It's an organic experience. So, and the winner in category 1 for the Exceptional Employee Experience Award is Atlantic Lottery. So just like our Employees of the Year, we feel that our Leaders of the Year also deserve some love. The Leader of the Year recognizes a leader from each center who has demonstrated leadership innovation, has had a positive impact on workplace environment, performance management, and the community. And this year's Leaders of the Year are from Synoptic, Chris Hayden. The Leader of the Year for Atlantic Lottery is Nicole Duncan. The the RBC Advice Center's Leader of the Year is Marianne Miller. From Accenture, congratulations go to Cindy Nason. Moneris is proud to recognize Lisa Smith as a Leader of the Year. As Leader of the Year, Accor proudly recognizes Alana McGregor. And from Medavie Blue Cross, congratulations go to Annie Levesque. So let's have a round of applause and wild hand waving for our Leaders of the Year for the first half of our program. We'll return a little bit later with some additional Leaders of the Year in the second half. Congratulations to you all. So now we move on to another Exceptional Customer Experience Award, this time for one of our exceptional partners. It gives me great pleasure to congratulate Procedure Flow. The Health and Wellness Award recognizes a contact center or partner that also helps their employees enhance their personal and professional lives through a wide-ranging wellness program. I'm happy to announce our Category 2 winner is, we have a tie once again. Congratulations to both the RBC Advice Center and to Rogers Communications Canada Incorporated. Now this concludes our awards for the first half of our program. I'm happy to return you back to our host, Cheryl Stedman.
And I have to find my unmute button. Thanks so much, Sabrina. I'd like to extend my congratulations to all of the winners of the first half of well-deserved recognition. We have a lot more to come in our second half, so please don't go anywhere. I want to take just a moment to say thank you to all of those in your companies who put together and submitted the nominations for today's awards event. All of the submissions were extremely well put together this year. Everybody followed the rules. It was great. And the judges and I enjoyed reviewing each one of them. Thank you so much. There is a great deal of excellence in our industry that's worth celebrating, and we're thrilled to be able to honor the best of the best here today. So now I have the pleasure of turning the Zoom screen back over to our delightfully witty Master of Ceremonies to entertain you for a few moments. Go ahead, Sabrina.
Thank you so much, Cheryl. This has been so much fun, you guys. I am literally all dressed up with no place to go. So I thought, I wasn't going to use my regular work from home garb, which is like ratty yoga clothes and a dramatically long sweater paired with wool socks. Because that's usually, let's be real, that's what we wear when we're working from home. But I didn't do that today. I did dress up a little bit and I put lipstick on. And my daughter said to me, she's 16 years old, she said, well, where are you going, Mom? I said, to my office to present this award ceremony. She's like, okay, whatever, Mom, you do you. Because 16-year-olds are just like that. I want to give a special shout out to all the moms that are doing the work from home bit during this COVID time. We are now finding ourselves to be online instructors for children that are supposed to be doing their schoolwork that would rather be crossing. We find ourselves trying to do all of our work as well as navigate through this new normal. I know that that's been way overused, but trying to find ourselves navigating through this whole new setup of just trying to live and work and mom and do all the things. Juggle and try to keep all the plates in the air. And well, that wasn't my dog, but I did hear a dog just now. But that's a thing that happens regularly now. I have a Vice puppy, Ray. She's 8 pounds, and she doesn't know she's a little dog. And she's pretty slack. She usually just sits in my office and just raises her head up every once in a while to supervise things, which I find is really great. But moms are specifically suited for working in this contact center environment because for years and years, we've already been running a 24/7, 365 operation, right?
Yes.
I feel that a lot of my job is just buying milk and taking children to sporting events and taking people places to look at their teeth. I just feel like that's all I do. So right now we went this morning to the orthodontist. So I'm looking at you all through a hole in my pocketbook because I gave it all to All Smiles Dental here this morning. But we have to make them have straight teeth because that's just what we do as moms. Also, don't you find your children make an awful lot of plans for people who don't even drive? It's true. I mean, like now that came down a little bit with COVID, but you know what? They're still making an awful lot of plans for people who don't even drive. I'm just mom's taxi. I'm going to get a sign for the top of my car that says mom's taxi. Also, too, we're working from home with all the stuff and we're doing the things that we already regularly do. We're doing all the dishes. We're doing all the laundry because nobody else in the house knows where the big white appliances are. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the Daily Gleaner is going to have a headline pretty soon here. Burton woman, 48, is only person who knows in the house where the big white appliances are. Family remains stunned. Honest goodness. I'm the only one who knows where they are. I mean, it's not even hard. You just put a tablet in the machine and put the dishes in. Here, we find ourselves doing those things all the time. So like I said, I'm the only person who really knows where the big white appliances are. And I love my husband dearly. I mean, I love it when he goes away. I mean, how can you miss them if they don't go away, right? Absent doesn't make the heart grow fonder, but it sure does heat up the blood. I mean, that's all I'm saying. But one night I was going out to do comedy or going out for an event, and I said to my husband, look, I need some help in this house. I need somebody to help with all of this laundry. I mean, I'm drowning in laundry. I mean, and there's not even a Sherpa in sight anywhere. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this laundry. I said, Scott, I need some help. And he says, honey, you leave it with me, and I'll have a solution by the time you get back. I says, yes, sir. Okay. So I went away for my event for town, and I came back. I expected to smell fabric softener in the air. I expected to find piles of folded sweatshirts and towels. No, that's not what I found at all, folks. What I found was a blueprint on my kitchen table. And the look on my face must have said it all because he started tap dancing right away. He says, honey, look, I've got it all figured out. He says, look, if we get rid of the closet in our master bedroom, put an upright washer and dryer in there, and we knock out the wall between our room and the spare room, which is currently your office, but that's okay. We can make it all work. We can get ourselves a laundry solution for upstairs. And then it occurred to me that a man from Burton, New Brunswick, a civil engineer from Burton, New Brunswick, would rather tear apart a house than do a load of laundry. Honest to Pete, you guys, like, I mean, this is what I put up with. And I mean, I love my family. I love my kids. I live with my daughters and they're wonderful. But you know what? There is a lot of time when I'm just refereeing arguments over urban planet tops in the hallway that aren't even that cute. Like, oh my goodness. Here's $10. Go buy another one. Honestly, but maybe that's why I have so much laundry. I don't know. I think there's laundry downstairs from people who don't even live here. I'm pretty sure of it. I mean, I did find the bottom of the laundry basket one time. I think it was October 2008. So, I mean, I think I'll even know where I'm going with this. I mean, you all know that same very feeling. So one day I just ignored the laundry and I wanted to take my Graham, who is notoriously outspoken. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm outspoken. I don't know where I get that. Maybe it's from Graham. I don't know. But anyway, I took Graham one day out for a drive in the car. And she was just, you know, she just says what she feels. You know, a senior French lady, older French ladies, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, they just don't care. They're just going to say it. And my grandmother certainly did. So we went for a drive. I said, Graham, I said, you're getting kind of stuck in this house. I said, let's go for a drive. I said, you know what? Let's go down to the Country Pumpkin and get ourselves an ice cream. And we'll look at the fall leaves. It'll be so nice. And so I'm driving in my stylish Ford Fusion because, you know, suburban mom from Burton, New Brunswick. That's what I drive. And I was looking at the fall leaves and we're listening to lovely music and it's so wonderful. And I thought, you know what? this is really nice. If this isn't nice, I don't know what is. And I thought to myself, I wonder what Graham is thinking right now. Well, no sooner did I wonder that than did she tell me. She looked me straight in the face. She says, Bree, I wonder who told this poor cow she could sing. Ladies and gentlemen, that poor cow was Sarah McLachlan. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Sarah McLachlan, but I mean, she's not for everybody and clearly not for my Graham. You know, I got a lot of my wit and whatever from Graham. A lot of her stories, like my stories, come from my grandmother, whose cure for everything was either pickle juice or whiskey. Pickle juice or whiskey. I mean, pickle juice for a hangover, whiskey for everything else. Which is when, you know, that's a pretty common cure here in the Maritimes, I guess. But one day my Gran had a gentleman friend. I mean, she had a gentleman friend. Don't you dare call him her boyfriend, because he certainly wasn't that. He was her gentleman friend. And he was having a bit of a cold. So she says, why don't you go down to NB Liquor and get yourself a little pint of whiskey and make yourself a hot toddy? And he says, well, thanks, Barb. Maybe that's what I'll do. So she called him in a couple of days. And she says, well, how's your cold? And he says, not any better. She says, well, did you make yourself a hot toddy? And he says, yeah, it didn't do a thing for me. She says, well, how much whiskey did you put in? Oh, he says, oh, about a teaspoon. She says, good land, Mitch, they give that much to babies when they're teething, she said. No wonder. You hear all these grandmothers talking about how good their babies were. No, they weren't good. They were just half cut. They were all drunk. That's why they slept through the night. But I mean, I love my Graham, and I just know that I aspire to be that same kind of grandmother, the kind that the children are sneaking whiskey and gin into the seniors' home for, that just has no filter. I just turned 48 on Saturday. You can clap for that.
Happy birthday.
So I just find the filters as I reach further middle age just slipping away. And I know that I'm going to be exactly that same kind of grandmother. And I am here for it, and my kids are already taking great joy in it. And I'm a grandmother now. Yes, I am. My grandson is 3. My grandson was born April 16th, 2017, which was the Easter weekend. And does everybody remember about the internet giraffe? Who remembers that?
Yes.
You remember that, guys? So it had originally said that her due date was February. So that poor little giraffe had to wait from February till April 16th. And that little giraffe is 15 years old, and she spent 2/3 of her life pregnant. God love her. I'd make them wait too. So anyway, I was making the Easter dinner on Easter weekend 2017. My daughter is 2 weeks overdue to have her baby. And so what I'm doing, I put the ham in the oven as one does, and I sat down with my laptop and a cup of coffee and tuned into the internet giraffe to see if she'd had her baby. Well, sir, she had her baby. But, and I beg your pardon, we're all grown-ups here, this is fine. There were two little feet sticking out of the hind end of the giraffe. And I said to my daughter, I said, Shay, I said, you know what? The internet giraffe is having her baby. April's having her baby. She says, no, Mom, that internet giraffe can't have her baby before I do. I said, well, you better get going. He's already 2 feet ahead of you. So I love my daughter, and I love my grandson. And, you know, when my kids were little, I was kind of I'm not going to say a mean mom, but I was a no-nonsense mom. It's like, you know what? You get what you get, and you don't pitch a fit. Here's your sandwich, cut in 4 squares. There you go. That's it. Now my little grandson's here, and he's 3. Like, honey, would you like your grilled cheese cut in stars or hearts today? And my daughter's like, where was this when we were little? I'm like, listen, he's my grandson. It's a totally different thing. If I had known how fun it was to have grandchildren, I would have had them first. So, I mean, I really love my daughters, and they both live here, and sometimes it's really, really great. Sometimes it's not. They fight over things that belong to them, really small things. You know, one will go into the other one's room to steal and borrow stuff, and will be mad because she found that her sister has stolen and borrowed stuff from her. Do you know how many Hunger Games style arguments I've refereed in the hallway over blush and Bath and Body Works perfume? I don't even want to tell you. But that's what your life is as a mom, and I'm totally here for it. And I am really proud of my daughters. One has already been accepted to the computer science program at UNB, and the other is in her last year at STU pre-law and will be going on to law school. So we must have done something right. Only one more on the payroll. You know what? I will cut everybody's sandwiches into hearts for them if you come to the house, okay? You can have a fancy Tupperware cutter that I can do that with you for now. I have dinosaurs too, if that's what you choose. So I really love all the fact that we are sitting all in our houses, doing exactly, sitting comfortably, maybe wearing dramatically long sweaters and yoga clothes in our offices, maybe having a 49-cent can of tomato soup for supper, maybe having a little glass of wine while we do this, because it actually is 10 to 5, so that's a lot. And it is 5 o'clock somewhere. Hey, what the heck? But I really, really love being in the contact center industry. The first job I ever had, I was a quote unquote telemarketer at a telemarketing studio selling carpet cleaning for $39.95 as a living room carpet special. That was my job, friends. And we had to have a certain amount of calls per hour. Everybody probably remembers the calls per hour. Maybe the older and more decrepit of us remember calls per hour. And we've moved into more minute metrics as the years have gone on. But I remember those days of just underlining things in a phone book or on a recipe card, or just dialing out from the phone and having it cradled in your ear like this, and then taking incoming calls to set those appointments. That was my job in 1991. And that is how old I am, folks. I am an old lady who's been on the phone for an awfully long time. I have a customer service voice that is different from my regular voice. Like, who even is she? Like, what does she want? I don't know who she is. My husband has said, you know what, Sabrina, there could be an axe sticking out of the middle of your forehead, but if you were taking a reservation, nobody would ever know. I said, that's absolutely true. And when I was working for the Delta GRS Contact Center, which is now Marriott, I do believe it is, I was taking a call, as one does, and it was a snowstorm outside. There were only 3 of us in the office. And so it was for the Delta Chelsea in Toronto. And so I was taking the call and I was doing everything I was supposed to do, but it was a little dry in there, so I wanted a little lip balm. My lip balm fell on the floor. So I reached down to get my lip balm off the floor, fell off my chair, and got right back up again. And the person on the phone didn't know anything had even happened. And my colleagues were just weak with laughter. Like, you didn't even miss a beat. You were on the floor. I'm like, listen, do you know how many times I've fallen on the floor? I'm a bit of a fall risk. It's just a special talent that I have. And so I have children. I have 3 children. And I am used to calling places and just giving the death stare in the background and trying to be very polite and personable and whatever on the phone to whom I'm speaking to. But any of us out there who are parents know that if you have 3 children, they could be in the other end of the house doing a puzzle, doing lovely, just being very polite and loving one another, and you think it's so great, and then you get on the phone with the bank, and then all of a sudden the dog is covered in Crisco and cocoa. Like, there's no in between with kids, and then all of a sudden they all want you. They all become thirsty philosophers who need a hug, and sometimes they come into you where you're talking. And I'm still a forward-facing agent. I work at a bank now. It's so funny that I work as a banker from home. So I do all kinds of fun stuff that way, but it's really, really great because there are these moms and parents in the background that are saying, oh, I'm so sorry about my kids. I'm like, listen, girl, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. We know what it's like. We know what it's like to be on the phone and try to wrangle children at the same time. Just make sure that your dog's not going by in a tutu and you'll be all set. One time I was having a little bit of a nap on the couch and the dog went by in a tutu, and I'm like, I just shut my eyes because I did not know what was going on there. I didn't want to know. Sometimes as a parent, that's just what you do. But in this time, I worked from home for a company that you were not ever supposed to say that you worked from home. There was never to be any noise. There was never to be anything. And now we work in an environment where we are a little more real and a little more human with one another. I mean, dogs and kids interrupt, and that's just where we are in this new COVID-based reality that we're in. I mean, because we're all human. And I think that we tried for so long to make the experience so smooth and professional that I think we lost a little bit of grit and a little bit of what makes us human and able to relate to our customers on the phone. I think it's really important for agent life as well that we're able to work from home and be able to contribute to our families in this COVID environment. I just really am glad for the opportunity to be able to do the job that I do. That's also talking to you guys and also being able to work from home and being able to contribute to my family as well while doing so, and keeping safe and keeping others safe as well. So I'm not going to speak any more to you folks today, but I do want to say that I just really wish you all all the best in this journey that we're all experiencing. We're all going to have to try to find new ways to improve processes and do all the things that we need to do. And just we need to recognize that, you know, sometimes there are pitfalls to technology and VPNs going down and things like that. But we are very fortunate and very privileged to work in the environment that we are in and able to offer such great service to our fellow Canadians and folks around the world. So I'm not going to say much more, but I thank you all and I salute you and hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
You're going to start off our second half, right?
Totally going to start off the second half. Okay, folks. Yeah, see, this is organic experience. This is what we
You're muted again there, hun. We'll blame Evan for that one.
Evan, stop muting me. My goodness. I'll tell you when I need muted. No, just kidding. I'm not a diva, I promise. Okay, folks. Why don't we start off the second round of our program with another round of trivia questions. On your Zoom session, choose the answers to the following questions that you think is right while we test our New Brunswick and ContactNB Association knowledge. So I'm going to host this half, which I'm super duper excited about. Which is the largest waterfall in New Brunswick? A, Garden Creek Falls, B, Grand Falls Gorge, C, Dunbar Falls, or D, Split Rock Falls? Five, four, three, two, one. Are we ready? So folks, you might be surprised to find that the largest, and everybody was pretty on board with that. Most of you got the right answer. It is indeed Grand Falls Gorge. I can't speak today, but yes. So, where is the longest covered bridge in New Brunswick? A, Russell Gornish Bridge. If you're local like me, it's the Gornish. B, Point Wolf. C, Florenceville. D, Heartland. Got it, guys? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is the Heartland Covered Bridge, you guys. I'm sure everyone knows that anyway. So, you may not know this one. This one's a little tougher, you guys. So, which is the oldest incorporated town in New Brunswick? Woodstock, Oromocto, Riverview, or Nakawik? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is Woodstock. You might be surprised to find. I live near Oromocto. Oromocto is only 35 years old, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so question 4. How many Christmas trees are harvested in New Brunswick each year? This is multiple choice, okay, guys? So over 100,000, over 500,000, over 200,000, or over 1 million trees? You guys have a chance to think about that. And the answer is over 500,000 trees. That's a lot of trees, you guys. That's unbelievable.
You guys are good at trivia.
You guys are really good at this. I'm really, really pleased with you guys. Are we all going to go on Jeopardy together? Is this what's going to happen?
Technically, A, B, and C would all be correct answers.
True enough.
Because over 100, over 200, over 500. So you're all right.
So what is New Brunswick best known for? How quickly the weather changes? The number of Tim Hortons is in one province? The warmest saltwater beaches north of Virginia? Or the tallest trees in Canada? Five, four, three, two, one. All right, you guys are super duper smart and guessed the right answer. The warmest saltwater beaches north of Virginia. And I've been in both, can confirm.
Apparently they say the warmest beach is Parley Beach.
Oh yes, absolutely. So what is the provincial flower of New Brunswick? Is it the March blue violet, the sunflower, the red rose, or the lily of the valley? All right, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course, you guys all get it right. The March blue violet. All right, trivia question number 7, friends. Which is the biggest city landmass in New Brunswick? Is it Miramichi, Fredericton, St. John, or Moncton?
Ooh, there's a tight race going on there.
All right, you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you guys. You can't fool you guys. St. John, absolutely. So, trivia question number 8. Which is the biggest city population-wise in New Brunswick? Is it A, Miramichi, B, Fredericton, C, St. John, or D, Moncton?
You're gonna
5,
hear the
4,
Jeopardy music in your
3, 2,
sleep.
1. All right, guys. What did we say? All right. Yes, absolutely. 76% chose Moncton, which is absolutely the correct answer. All right. Trivia question number 9. What year was the New Brunswick Customer Contact Center Industry Association, NBCCIA, now called ContactNB, formed? Was it 1996, 1998, 2002, or 2000?
And aren't you glad that it's no longer called the NBCCCIA?
All right, guys. 5, 4, 4. I can't look. I lost count. Gotta stay out of the wine, I guess. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Absolutely, you guys. It was 44% chose the correct answer, which was 1998. All right, wonderful. So that brings us to the end of our trivia round. You guys are so super, super smart.
One question there.
Oh, wait.
The last
I
question.
missed it. See, I got too excited. So trivia question 10. Which annual awards of excellence is it this year? The 16th, 19th, 22nd, or 20th? Guys, get it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is indeed the 16th annual Awards of Excellence ceremony, which 66% of you guessed correctly. So that's wonderful. So that brings us to the end of our trivia round, like for sure now, for sure, for real. You guys are so, so smart. And on that note, let's get back to the 16th annual ContactNB Awards of Excellence event. The Economic Growth and Employment Opportunities Award is an award which recognizes the economic impacts that our member centers and partners have within our province and recognizes the career growth opportunities that these companies offer. Our Category 1 winner of the Economic Growth and Employment Opportunity Awards is Stafford Communications. So as we've mentioned during the first half, the Social Media Award recognizes a contact center or partner that has employed a new technology, social media processes, or organizational change in order to improve their customer service and/or employee experience. The Category 2 award winner is the RBC Advice Center. Guys, there's so many great awards and so many great companies. The Community Involvement Award recognizes outstanding voluntary contributions made by a contact center or partner to the citizens of New Brunswick. The award recipient is selected for demonstrating tremendous spirit and enriching both their workplace and their community. For this category, we asked some of our awards finalists to send a video submission, but what they did to help better the communities that they live, work, and play in. Let's watch one now. So friends, I'm happy to announce the Category 1 winner of the Community Involvement Award is Accenture. So, it's now time to pay tribute to the Employee of the Year for the second half of our program. From Atlantic Lottery, congratulations go to Tammy Fan. From Tangerine Bank, Denise Babineau. Congratulations to Accenture's Employee of the Year, David Essenza. The Employee of the Year for Rogers Communications Canada Incorporated is André Lestange. From Medivie Blue Cross, we congratulate Liette Gold. From Moneris, big congratulations go to Randy Cadman. And these fine people are your Employees of the Year. Big congratulations to all of our Employees of the Year. Well-deserved recognition. Let's have some more applause, guys. So let's give away some more awards. The Workplace Management Practices Award recognizes a contact center that has employed new, existing, or enhanced technology processes and/or organizational change in order to improve their customer and/or employee experience. Our Category 1 winner of the Workforce Management Practices Awards is Medivie Blue Cross. 1 winner of Health and Wellness Award was too close for our judges to call. So we have 2 winners. Congratulations go out to you both, Tech Mahindra and Moneris. The Customer Vendor Partnership Award recognizes a vendor for a product or service that has had positive impact on employees, customers, and/or business for a member company or for the industry in general. The Customer/Vendor Partnership Award is Haptic. Congratulations. We have a few more video submissions to show you now. This time for our Category 2 Community Involvement Award submissions. Let's watch.
Hi everyone, I was just out in our parking lot and saw the coolest thing and I need to share it with somebody. It shows the great fundraisers and the amazing things we've been able to be a part of as a company and helping out our community in 2019. So I'm going to bring out our Solidarity Committee and share that with them. Come check it out.
Trust me, just jump!
well into the future.
Beautiful videos, everyone. I mean, I'm staggered by the quality and heart that went into all of this. So, without further ado, the winner of the Community Involvement Award in Category 2 is... It's a tie. Congratulations to ECOR and the RBC Advice Center. Time now to recognize the Leaders of the Year for the second half of our program. The Leader of the Year from Accenture is Travis McNeil. From Rogers Communications Incorporated, congratulations to Michelle Mazeral. From Tech Mahindra, we're happy to celebrate Dustin Chandler. I think we saw this fellow in a video earlier from Atlantic Lottery. Congratulations to Kevin McCaffrey. The leader of the year for the RBC Advice Center is Kevin Stevens. From Tangerine Bank, their leader of the year is Natasha Hicks. We congratulate the Medivie Blue Cross, leader of the year, Natalie Stewart. Congratulations, Natalie. All right, you guys. Now this next one is fun. When a site leaders nominate a leader for the year for their site, and then one of their peers or their boss also nominates them for leader of the year. Surprise. Leader of the year for Moneris is Stacy Cormier. Well deserved, Stacy. So raise your hands up to celebrate our second half leaders of the year. Congratulations to you all for your well-deserved, well-earned recognition. As you may recall from the first half, the Exceptional Customer Experience Award recognizes a contact center or partner demonstrating effective strategies and processes that create a unique customer service experience. This time, the Category 1 winner for Exceptional Customer Experience is Tangerine Bank. The Category 2 winner for the Best Workplace Management Practices is the RBC Advice Center. Okay, guys, now this is the last of the winners of the submitted awards for this year, and you should all be very proud of your accomplishments. All of the nomination submissions were very, very strong, and our judges really had their work cut out for them to choose those winners. Now we would like to honor a few special awards winners chosen by ContactNB. The Partner of the Year Award recognizes a vendor, supplier, or industry supporter that has made a substantial contribution to ContactNB and its members. Congratulations to the ContactNB Partner of the Year for 2019, Bridge Training and Events. Thank you, Dale Smith and your team at Bridge for your active and ongoing support of ContactNB and its members. The Individual Member of the Year Award recognizes an individual member that has made a substantial contribution to the association. We're very pleased to honor and congratulate the ContactNB Individual Member of the Year for 2019, Jessica Gallant from Rogers. Jess, and hard work to help the industry in 2019. Okay, you guys, this is it. This is the final award of the evening. This is a big one, so I want you to give the biggest round of applause that you can give for this final award, okay? This is the Member Center of the Year Award, which recognizes a contact center that has made a substantial contribution to the association through participation in ContactNB events, by serving on committees, and that has demonstrated a strong and positive environment through their award submissions. It gives me great pleasure to congratulate our ContactNB Member Center of the Year for 2019, Accenture. There you go, Accenture team. Thank you for all of your active involvement and in and support of our conference, our awards, gala, responses to member polls, participation in webinars, and best practice events, etc., etc. And that was our final award for this year's Awards of Excellence. Thank you all for your amazing work that you did to earn these awards. And I'll turn things back over to Cheryl to wrap things up. Thank you so much for being such a great audience this evening. Cheers.
I wish we could hear all of your applauses, but Sabrina, thank you so much. We want to thank all of our members and partners who participated in our Awards of Excellence this year. Thanks for your support of our first virtually hosted event. Please feel free to send any feedback or suggestions to ContactNB to help us in hosting future events. Wow, that was a lot of awards, every one of them well-deserved. It's our honor to celebrate your successes with you. You are the reason that New Brunswick is very much on the map as a destination of choice for employers and employees. Together, we are all stronger and better. Next year's awards will be very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how everyone managed their business, cared for their teams, and supported their communities with the added challenge of COVID-19. Start taking notes now on your achievements in 2020. We look forward to, we'll be looking for nomination submissions earlier in the year next year so that 2020 is still fresh. Thank you once again to our incredible team who put together this event. Heather, Ewan, Suzette, Annie, Lisa, Kevin, you folks are the best. Technical assistance for today's event was provided by Aspen Films. Thank you so much, you guys. You kept it going for us. I appreciate it. This has been a ContactNB production. We have been very proud to bring this event to you for 16 years, and we look forward to many more. I'll be making arrangements with all of our winning contact centers and partners to deliver your trophies to you one day next week. Congratulations to you all. Thank you for attending. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.